more question, I would like to ask you that what is the accent you are using? It's Indian or Pakistani? I know very well that it's not influenced your mother tongue with your pronunciation. So what is the accent you are using right now?
Okay. Does it sound Indian?
It's seems to be Indian. I think you are very much visible and audible.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, yeah, I'm connecting with you from India, as you know that, and I think that you must award this city in Kolkata. Because
Okay.
what I'm telling that you are award this city because you have already made so many sessions with in my city YouTuber. So that's the reason I'm telling to you that you are award this city.
Am I supposed to introduce myself as well?
Yeah, if you could do that, it my pleasure. That
Okay, I'm Maira. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan, and I'm doing masters in English literature.
it's great about to know yourself. That I have seen many of your videos on YouTube because
Oh,
indeed you are quite familiar in our country.
so how did you come across my channel?
It's like an accident, no? Because I habitually watch the YouTube videos, so suddenly your video recommended to my channel. So I have seen very patiently that video that who is this guy, that girl? But sometimes it has been long time because I have seen your video, and then I thought that actually she is making a lot of video with our country's people. So why should I not try to make a conversation with her? Actually, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool. So you also have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I do run a YouTube channel. It's my own channel. So I love to making conversation video now.
I see that you also have a lot of conversations with a lot of YouTubers, right?
Yeah, because I'm not giving the too much time to making the conversation video because
No, I'm saying that I saw your channel and I saw that you also have uploaded a lot of videos with a lot of YouTubers. So
yeah,
I think that you also enjoy talking with strangers, right?
of course, I love to talk with the stranger and different countries people. But this is the first opportunity I have got from your side that I'm going to have a conversation with some any other countries in Pakistan. So it's my privilege that
Sorry, I did not understand. So you never got the chance to talk with a Pakistani, or you never got the chance to talk with any foreigner?
any foreigner, you could say that. And I have been to Karachi one time. That was the reason actually I was going to Iran, and that
Okay.
time my flight was via Karachi. So it was
Oh,
Pakistani Airlines PIA. So that was I can remember that I was staying there in 8 hours delay for my flight. So I have some experience about the Karachi. Yeah.
oh. So how was your experience there?
Yeah, absolutely amazing, amazing, and inexplicable because I was staying there, and sometimes I was trying to speak with them. Actually, that
Mm-hmm.
time I was not able to speak in Hindi. In our countries, people you know that tend to use our mother tongue. So
Mm-hmm.
different part of our countries, people they have own mother tongue. So that's the reason. And you are from Karachi or any other.
Yes, yes, I'm from Karachi.
So, what's your mother tongue? Actually, curious to know about your mother tongue because I know very well that Pakistani people are using Pashto and Punjabi.
Yeah, I mean, there are four provinces of Pakistan where all the provincial languages are spoken, such as Pashto, Punjabi, Sindhi, and Balochi. But I speak Urdu. Urdu is like the national language of Pakistan.
And you know how to speak in Pashto and in Blochi language.
No, no, no. I actually don't know that. Yeah. I have had friends who spoke Pashto and Balochi and Sindhi, but and I've heard them speaking, but it's like kind of different from Urdu, you know. Like for example, even in India, there are so many regional and provincial languages, and you also must be aware of the fact that those languages can be very different from Hindi. So similarly, these all languages such as Pashto, Punjabi can be quite different from Urdu.
Yeah, because you are living in Pakistan and I'm living in India. So India's all the people are know very well the Hindi language. So we can communicate to each other by using the Hindi language. So no need to learn any other language because it's quite difficult to learn any other part of language. Yeah.
Can be very difficult. And since I live in Sindh, I mean Karachi is situated in Sindh. So since I live in Sindh, in schools of Karachi, we are taught Sindhi language because we are living in the province of Sindh. So I actually learned Sindhi back when I was in my school. But Sindhi was quite difficult. But at that time, because I had to study it on a regular basis and I had been studying it for many years, I actually had learned it. But I only remember now, I only remember this one sentence that Munjo Nalo Maira Ahe.
Yeah.
So it means my
Yeah.
name is Myra. So I only remember this sentence from all the learning which I had back in the past. But it was a nice experience. Sindhi is like very different from Urdu, but at the same time, the alphabets are like similar.
Because I really believe that it's asset to know the extra language. So, and if you want to discuss anything about superstation topic in other countries, people, so English is enough. Right?
Yeah, yeah. English is, of course, it's enough. Like it's a global language, so whenever, wherever you go, you'll be able to find people who will speak English language. So as a result of that, your communication process will become much more easier. But I think that learning different languages, different regional languages, or languages from different countries is like a really good thing for your mind as well. Because when you learn all these new languages, you gain more insight into the cultures of those languages, and you also get to learn about the people of that particular language. So I think it's a good thing, but it requires a lot of efforts and it requires a lot of devotion. Like one has to devote a large amount of his time to learning that particular language, otherwise you won't be able to learn it.
Yes. And one more question I would like to ask you that what is the accent you are using? It's Indian or Pakistani? I know very well that it's not influenced your mother tongue with your pronunciation. So what is the accent you are using right now?
Okay. Does it sound Indian?
It's seems to be Indian. I think that because Pakistani people they have their own accent. I think that it is not similar with the Pakistani people. So, what is the main reason on behind the reason that you are using the Indian accent? It's not. It's only
Okay.
American.
Okay, so the thing is that when I was like very young, when I was in like 10th, 11th, sorry, when I was in ninth standard, at that time I was like really obsessed with American TV series. So at that time, I used to keep watching American TV series all the time, and eventually I started talking like Americans. You know, I started talking in American accent. And then there was a point in my life when I had become obsessed with like these Spanish people and their accent, their way of talking. So eventually, I realized one thing about myself, that whenever I start spending time with particular type of people, I start talking like them. I adopt their way of talking, whether I want it or not. And I don't do it on a conscious level. I do it very unconsciously. So at that time, when I was influenced by American people, I used to talk like them all the time, and this is something which I was not aware of. So many people around me, they told me that you speak in American accent. Why is that? So you've never been to America. How and why do you speak like Americans? So at that time, I did not really take them seriously. I thought that maybe it was my natural accent. But with the passage of time, as I kept growing up and as I kept getting the exposure to different accents, I realized that I switched to different accents depending on the person that I'm in the company of. Like for example, right now, if I surround myself with I don't know, maybe British people, and if I spend time with British people, or if I start watching any British series, and if I keep watching it for an entire month, I will start speaking like them, and my accent will just become completely like that. So what happened with me is that I started watching these Indian shows, you know, and I became quite like, you know, captivated by those shows, and I was like really engrossed, so I kept watching them. And eventually, one day I was talking with my friend, and my friend said to me that you're sounding like Indians. And I was like, Indian? And she was like, yeah, you speak totally like Indian. And I was like, no, but why? I'm a Pakistani. I live in Pakistan. But that's when the realization dawned upon me that I keep switching to different accents depending on the surroundings I have. So that must be the reason as to why I talk like that.
As a beginner, pronunciation is not priority at this moment, because if anyone want to begin their start from their begin level, so definitely don't they no need to focus on accent or pronunciation. But
Mm-hmm.
I could realize that from your side that your pronunciation is something similar in my country's people. So it's quite
Yeah.
incredible journey that I could say that. Yeah, you go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah. No, I was just saying that I think that pronunciation is accent is probably not that much important, but I think that pronunciation is like very important because if you are pronouncing any word incorrectly, then it can leave a bad impression. So I think that
Yeah.
when you learn a new word, learning the pronunciation of that word at the very same time is very important. It's imperative. Right, but when you're learning a new language, you don't necessarily have to talk like them. You don't necessarily have to adopt their accent. So yes, accent is something that you can choose on your own. If you want to talk in American accent, talk in American accent. If you want to talk in Indian accent, talk in Indian accent. It's totally your choice. But I think that pronunciation is something that we need to be mindful of.
Yeah, and in my opinion, that if anyone want to convey their message to others, so definitely they have to try to use like pronunciation is very much important for convey their message, because it's
Yeah.
could be sounds could be better for listener, that those are going to listen to you. They will think that your pronunciation is good, because it's a arts of speaking to in English speaking. So that is
Yeah.
the main thing we need to focus on my pronunciation actually, because English is needed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you can choose the pronunciation of your own liking. Like, for example, there are some people who are more impressed by American pronunciation. So they can start pronouncing things in an American, they can use American pronunciation. And some people can use British pronunciation. So it depends on your own choice. Which do you prefer the
Okay.
most, by the way?
Okay. It's okay that. So have you visited any other countries?
No, I haven't.
Why not? Because you have a lot of opportunity, because you're very much fluent with this language. So definitely you have to go any other countries. So
Yeah, actually, that the thing is that I spent pretty much my entire life in studying, and also I think that my mom probably won't allow me to travel all alone at this point in my life. But maybe in future I might contemplate about traveling. What about you? Have you ever been to any other foreign country?
yes, I have been to several time in Dubai and Iran, and one
Mm-hmm.
more countries is beside in our countries is Bangladesh, and so 3 4 countries I have already visited, because so I
Okay.
have the uh, good experience about the travels and to yeah. But now it's quite difficult for me that I have some accountability with my family members, so it is could not be possible for me to go any abroad. But yeah, I have some relative in Dubai, so definitely they are
Mm-hmm.
calling to you have to come here again. So I will think maybe in future, in someday I will be there. Yeah.
So, which country would you like to go to in future?
Now it's a Middle East country. I think that it's not attacked. So I would like to visit in European countries like
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland. And
Yeah, but imagine that traveling becomes much more easier for you in the future. Then which country would you like to visit the most?
almost, I have already said that I have visited several countries. So now I supposed to go maybe in Switzerland. If I want to visit in Pakistan, so what is the place you highly recommended to me that you have to visit that place? Yeah. But
Northern areas, I
place
guess.
will be yeah, that place will be secluded and maybe peninsular area, because I love to watch the peninsular scenario and peninsular natural beauty. Yeah.
Yeah, then I would definitely recommend you to visit northern areas of Pakistan because they're like really beautiful and yeah, northern areas.
Okay, Pakistan is quite. I think that it is not hard to go there because it's just beside our state, so no need to buy flight or just we can go there by train or buses like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is the part from our country, India, you like most?
So I think that in my childhood I used to watch many Indian dramas. So in some of the Indian dramas I saw this place Dehradun, and there was snowing there, and the scenery was like really beautiful. It was like really full of natural beauty. So I thought that maybe going to Dehradun would be something really exciting. And apart from that,
Himachal
Himachal
Pradesh.
Pradesh, something like that.
Yeah.
Himachal Pradesh. Yes, that's the place that I would also like to visit because I've heard that it's also a like very beautiful place, right? And Mumbai. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mumbai because
Mumbai.
it's the city of Bollywood.
Yes, Mumbai
Oh, and
also.
Goa.
It's a heart of and Goa. Yeah, you need to add
Goa.
in Goa. Yeah, definitely. You have mentioned three
Yeah.
places is very much pretty well.
And you're
And
from Kolkata, right?
yeah, I'm from Kolkata.
So if I ask you to recommend me some places, if I ever visit to Kolkata, which places would you suggest me to visit?
One more thing that one is temple is built the Ganga River. So all over the countries, people are loving this temple. So you have to visit the temple. Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's nice. And by the way, does it rain a lot in Kolkata? Someone told me that it rains a lot in Kolkata.
yeah.
Is that true?
All over the India is surrounded by TN. If you want to go anywhere, so it easily you can go there by journey of train. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. So do you have any other question that you would like to ask?
Don't keep my mind that I have to ask this question in Maria when she will come to me. Any other conversations, so definitely I will ask you so many questions. Yeah. So have you
Okay,
anything else would you like to ask me?
yeah, yeah, sure. But before that, I actually would like to tell you that, what actually happened with me yesterday was that I received a message from someone, and she is also from India. She wanted to collaborate with me, but she gave me this time. Like, she wanted to have a collaboration with me at night at around 12 a.m. or 12:30 a.m. So when she gave me that time, suddenly I thought about you because you also had told me that you are mostly free at night, right? So I thought that maybe
Yes.
it would be nice if I just have these two sessions with both the people who, I mean, you guys are like,
Oh,
it will be more convenient for you guys to like have the conversation at night. So that's why I texted you,
so I
respond.
think
Okay, okay, that's really nice. And I wish you the best luck, and I really hope that your English journey will become more easier, and you learn a lot of English and become fluent in it as well. So I mean, I think you're already quite good at speaking English, and you can express yourself thoroughly. So yeah, I wish you best luck for your future, and I hope that you will achieve a lot of
so.
success. And
Okay, thank you
yes,
for giving me the your precious time. So
so it was really nice talking to you, and take care of yourself. Good night.
thank you.